Okay, today I'm going to show you how you can actually take these models, these textured models, and import them back into Scene. Of course, one of the goals of ScanningCars is to make really nice 3D scenes too, like this intersection. But until then, you can actually import these models back into here, and you can align them. You can see here, here's some tire marks and stuff. So this is just a scene, it hasn't been cleaned up at all. You can still see some of this weird stuff going on from these cars that pass by. And I've created this into a scan point cloud because I need to select one of these points. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the model, go into File, Import, and I'm going to select a WRL file. And I'll just click this mid-range one I have, 150K polygons, 2K texture, and import it. So what this is going to do is it's going to put it right at the origin. And if we select one of these points, like right here, you can see what the coordinates of that point, is. You can see it's about -2 meters plus 3 meters, or -3 meters in the y, and then 101 meters high, which is probably the elevation from sea level. So I'm actually going to write these numbers down on a piece of paper. So -1.8, -2.8, and then 101.4. And what I'm going to do, just to get it close in the same ballpark, actually I have two of these in here, but I'm going to double click on this, and I'm going to put those numbers in that I wrote down. So -1.8, and then -2.8, and 101.4. There might be a better tutorial on how to align objects. Probably Dave and Dustin or Cy Horton might have a better one. I don't really use this much, so maybe this will just help you get started. And we're going to apply it. There you can see the object. So then I just kind of start to play around with these numbers. So maybe it's a meter too low, so let's just raise it up, and then we probably want to rotate it around the z-axis, 165 or something. And that's probably pretty close to the orientation it was at impact. So we'll press OK. And then you can kind of rotate. It's a little above the ground. So let's see if we can get it back on the ground. Not that one. That one's. So we'll put this down to 0, maybe. Maybe 0.1. There we go. Okay. So now you can kind of see it actually looks really good. I don't think, maybe they've updated it since I've tried it. I've tried importing wheels separately and stuff. The Faro Scene's capability for importing WRL files is not probably the best, probably because it's not used too much. But you can see, how that works, and of course you can import the pickup truck too. Get a WRL file. We'll import that. Okay. And we'll go to models, double click on this, kind of put in the same coordinates. We'll just put 0 there since it's going to be moved. Oops. And we'll put, I think it was 101. So apply that. Oop. We'll need to raise it up a little bit. I think it was about 102, wasn't it? Okay. Okay. And then let's see, we'll rotate it around the Z, 90 degrees, maybe 105. Okay. And then we'll move it back in the X, -5. Of course, what would be nice is something you could just drag, but I haven't really figured out how to do that. Again, maybe there's a better tutorial on that, but this works for what it is. It doesn't take too long. That's gonna be the best I'm gonna get it for this tutorial. You can see, you can play with it some more and get it perfect. But you can see that it looks really good, and you got data down here. You can match it to this tire mark, and you could do two of them, one at impact and then one at rest. So maybe we'll move this one to where impact is, which I think was somewhere in the grass. Oops. So I'll put it maybe at 10 meters. See where that puts us. Maybe 15, maybe 5. So, that could be impact. And you can see that, even with that there, it doesn't really put a lot of load on, my computer here, which isn't, a super high computer. It's about $1,000 desktop that I built. So anyway, that looks really good. Of course, you can zoom in on some of the details, and you don't really get that translucent effect that you get. You can show like, hey, it aligns with this tire mark and stuff. So anyway, that's just a short demonstration. Make sure to follow ScanningCars for more tutorials. Thanks.